Yo guys, welcome back to some more Pokemon Go. Today we're going to talk about a really important topic. Some of you guys may have noticed by now that a lot of things are changing in Pokemon Go, whether it be which Pokemon are spawning where, or whether it be the damage output of attacks, and it just seems like Niantic is not telling us anything. All these new updates and facts are being swept under the rug for whatever reason. I'm not too sure why, but right now we're on the Sylph Road, and like this post here on Reddit, and the Sylph Road I highly recommend if you're like super into Pokemon Go, kind of like I am. I'm being a little bit of a try hard right now and trying to learn as much as possible. But here we are looking at, basically a list of attacks that got buffs and a list of attacks over here that got nerfs. So some attacks got stronger and some got weaker. This is really important because, I mean, if you're used to having your Pokemon dominate and all of a sudden their damage output it's a lot less, and maybe you didn't notice it, you can definitely lose some games, maybe miss out on some items or something like that down the line. But we're gonna take a really brief overlook at this, but trying to pull up my Pokemon right now. But basically, you guys will see Vaporeon definitely took a hit for sure. Not like a massive hit, but it took a hit. You know, it has been a Vaporeon meta, as I posted on Twitter. It's absolutely crazy. So I like seeing a balance in the game, to be honest, guys. So I'm all for this. So let's just go like really quickly. Maybe I'll like say which Pokemon has certain attacks. But you know, Aerial Ace, Air Cutter, you know, these attacks that have like let's look at my Arcanine. This Arcanine is not that good, right? Because he's got like a 4-veil attack. But these attacks that have like 3 or 4-veil attacks, I think Niantic's noticed that they're not that good and people don't want them, so they give them a little bit of a buff here. Similar to this, attacks that are massive, like this Blizzard does 60, right? And our Arcanine's Fire Blast used to be 60 as well, so if you guys can compare that, instead of being 60 damage, now it is 100 damage. I like that a lot. I don't know if that's overkill, but I like it because it's so underwhelming, you know, charging up your Pokemon all the way up and then only doing, you know, not really, it's significant damage, but it's not as much as you'd like, if that's what if that makes sense. Underwhelming, sure. But Bubble Beam, Bubble, Bug Buzz, Bulldoze. Oh, Bulldoze actually got a buff? I didn't even recognize that. Maybe that Arcanine's not that bad anymore, but these two Arcanines no Fire Blast, so I can dig that. Alright, Confusion. Ooh, I think I have Confusion on my Slowbro, so maybe Slowbro can actually step it up now. I do have Ice Beam on this one, so he's definitely going to be able to put in work, this Slowbro that we're looking at here. But Confusion used to be 12, as you guys can tell here. Now it is 15. The problem with Confusion is that it's an extremely slow attack. Get it, Slowbro? It's an extremely slow attack that you got to like charge up, and then you're like weak to getting hit back. So that's the reason why I don't like it. Maybe the little buff will help us out, but you know, Cross, Poison, Dazzling Gleam, Dig to 70, that's cool. There's Earthquake and Fire Blast, like I mentioned. These attacks that were 60 now are 100. These are the biggest ones to charge up, so I definitely like it. I think they didn't do this in the first place just to be sure that they're not overpowering these attacks, but I think they've realized that 2-val attacks are also super strong. Alright, so anything else? Hydro Pump 60 to 90. Look at this! They gave Hydro Pump to 90 instead of 60. Do I have a Hydro Pump brainer? Yes. They're like, no, we are not making it 100. Vaporeon, you are not getting that. That's kind of funny, in my opinion. And Mudslap. Okay, I wanted to point out, I don't know if I can find it here. Mudshot or whatever. I think so. Because our main guy used to be over here. Big Liam. He is our Poliwrath. This man has gotten me through so many battles. He puts in so much work. Mudshot is such a fast attack. I think it got a nerf, so maybe it'll come up in a little bit, but I'm a little sad about that. It hurt my heart, you know, because Poliwrath really got us to where we are today. So Hyper Beam's at 120. Oh my goodness. Snorlax. I need to get a Snorlax now, please. Please, Snorlax, spawn to my house. I've actually been grabbing a bunch of snacks, making a bunch of food lately, cooking for myself, hoping that Snorlax maybe one day will join us for dinner. But so far, no luck, guys. I'll let you know when I get a Snorlax, though. All these other attacks here are getting boosted up. As you guys can tell, it's like the middle of the road kind of attacks that are really getting bumped, and the big attacks like Solar Beam and Hyper Beam, as we saw up there. Stone Edge to 80. Okay, I can dig that. But here are the nerfs. Aqua Tail to 45, Vaporeon. Body Slam, Snorlax. You know, you have all these attacks that are, you know, arguably a little bit overpowered. Here is Dragon Claw from Dragon Knights, so that got down to 35. I don't think they want to overdo the nerfs at this point, just like a little bit, see how it affects it for now. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Mudshot went to 6. That, no. Water Gun went from 10 to 6, but Mudshot went from 10 to 12 to 6. No, Big Liam. Oh, we had a good run. We had a good run, buddy. But Psycho Cut, all of these attacks that are super fast, I think they had like a link up here if you want to see the DPS and all that speed stuff. Want to make it over complicated, I think you can click on this link and it'll send you there. But you can, oh, did a Pokemon pop up? Oh, Pikachu! Oh my gosh, Pikachu, I'm trying to record a video right now. Don't distract me, please. Okay. Oh, it's weak. Yes, thank you. Don't put up a fight. But all these attacks, oh, there it goes. Okay, never mind. You guys can learn more about the attacks here, how quickly they, you know, do their thing and their charge and all that stuff. And you can definitely, like, I guess, kind of look at the speed of attacks. And a lot of the attacks that were really quick, like Lick is a really fast attack for whatever reason. Psycho Cut, Water Gun, all these attacks are super quick, so you can just spam them at the gym, right? But they realized that, so they definitely, you know, took a hit on damage output wise, at least. But Pikachu, get caught, dude. Come on, man. All right. Sorry about that, guys. But these are all the buffs and the nerfs. You guys can take a look at them. I don't really want to cover like specifics, like, oh, besides Vaporeon and Snorlax. Pikachu ran away. Are you joking? I don't want to cover specifics because, you know, the main things right now are definitely Snorlax and Vaporeon. But we'll see how the meta plays out. I definitely like the way that they're trying to balance things out, though. But somebody's gotta announce this. You can't just change it. I mean, the game just came out. It'd be nice if they told people, but you know, it is what it is at this point. You guys should catch up on this. Just know this, because this is very important. You may be so used to your Mon and be like, oh, my Pokemon's so good, but just keep this in mind, guys. The moves got updated, and also be wary in the future, because there might be other things that happen in the game that we also don't know about. So, you know, I would definitely recommend, you know, looking at this the Sylph Road when you can. You can learn so much stuff. There's so much stuff here. Here's the nest thing that I mentioned earlier. I don't think that's as important to me, at least, because there's no nest in my area, but the attacks are definitely really important. But anyways, guys, that wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button, and until next time, stay delicious. Potion or whatever. No. We have this. We need one more hit. No. Voltorb. Voltorb, buddy. Yo, we just got absolutely wrecked.